And who can remind me what happened in chapter 10 and 11? So remember, chapter
Lena.
10 was called Blue Sky and Goodbye, and then 11 was called Lizzie's Groceries. So remind me what happened in those two chapters, you guys.
Lena's grandmother was found dead.
Yeah, Lena's grandma died.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. What
And
else? Go ahead, Angel.
Lena's friend, uh,
Lizzie?
yeah, Lizzie
Mhm.
has a random foods.
She's got random cans of food, right? Where's she
Yeah,
getting those applesauce and cream corn and what else does she have? Peaches from? Who'd she get them from? Do you guys remember?
her boyfriend Looper.
Her boyfriend Looper. Yikes. And what's he doing? How's he getting those foods?
He might have like bribed one of those women at the factory that was making the stuff.
So remember, he's actually scavenging the storerooms, right? So some storerooms have been marked empty, but guess what? They're not really empty. There's like a couple cans of food still in them. And so he's taking those without paying. He's giving them to Lizzie. He's giving some to himself. And we're going to find out he's given them to someone else in this chapter. We're going to find out. It's called A Dreadful Discovery. All right. Let me see. This one. Oh, there we go. Let's put our sound on. So remember, oops, I got to switch our sound over to my speakers.
Babbitt,
Yes.
Babbitt,
Yes.
this way, I said, Miss Natson is gonna come over here and help me.
Oh, that's neat. I'm glad she can do that. All right. Oh, we got Rocky here. Hi, Rocky.
Um, um, m- um, m- my old, um, like my old teacher's aides, they're coming over here
Cool. That's going to be awesome, Edson.
to
Is
my
today
house.
that'll be cool. All right, here we go. We're going to listen to the story. So,
I'm
Lena's grandma died, and we found out Lizzie's been getting groceries from her boyfriend Looper. All right, here we go. Can you guys hear it?
Yes.
Chapter 12 A Dreadful Discovery. About a week after he and Lena had seen the man come out the mysterious door, Dan was assigned to fix a clog in tunnel 207. It turned out to be easy. He undid the pipe, rammed a long, thin brush down it, and a jet of water spurted into his face. Once he put the pipe back together, he had nothing else to do. So he decided to go out to tunnel 351 and take another look at the locked door. It was strange, he thought, that no announcement about a way out of Ember had come. Maybe that door had not been what they thought it was. So he set out for the south end of the pipeworks. When he came to the roped-off passage in tunnel 351, he ducked in and walked along through the dark, feeling his way. He was pretty sure the door would be locked as usual. His mind was on other things. He was thinking of his green worm, which had been behaving oddly, refusing to eat, and hanging from the side of its box with his chin tucked in. And he was thinking about Lena, whom he hadn't seen for several days. He wondered where she was. When he came to the door, he reached absently for the knob, and what he felt startled him so much that he snatched his handbag as if he'd been stung. He felt again, carefully. There was a key in the lock. For a long moment, Dune stood as still as a statue. Then he took hold of a doorknob and turned it. Very slowly, he pushed on the door. It swung inward without a sound. He opened it only a few inches, just enough to peer around the edge. What he saw made him gasp. There was no road, or passage, or stairway behind the door. There was a brightly lit room, whose size he could not guess at because it was so crowded with things. On all sides were crates and boxes, sacks and bundles and packages. There were mounds of cans, heaps of clothes, rows of jars and bottles, stacks of light bulb packages. Piles rose to the low ceiling and leaned against the walls, blocking all but a small space in the center. In that small space, a little living room had been set up. There was a greenish rug, and on the rug, an armchair and a table. On the table were dishes smeared with the remains of food, and in the armchair, facing Dune, was a great blob of a person whose head was flopped backward, so that all Dune could see of it was an upthrust chin. The blob stirred and muttered, and Dune, in the second before he stepped back and pulled the door closed, caught a glimpse of a fleshy ear, a slab of gray cheek, and a loose, purplish mouth. That
What? So what happened, you guys? I thought that door was locked every time they've seen it. What happened?
They might have like had this one method where they had to like find a way to open the door, like using
Yeah,
any kind of
they didn't have a way to open the door because someone, remember, they were spying on someone last time. Someone had a key, right?
Yeah, that's true.
There's like cans and bottles
Good,
to
Edson.
hide
So,
the door.
And
okay,
this person
Sounds like
had
someone must have spilled out their dark secret.
go ahead, Angel.
that person, his head was backwards.
So now, oh, I see what you mean. His head was flopped backwards. So it sounds like
Yeah,
he's sitting in an armchair. He's a great blob of a person, so he's probably really fat, right? His head's flopped backwards, so it sounds like he's probably sleeping in a chair. Oh my goodness. Any guesses who this person is sleeping in this chair?
It could be the
He's serious.
president.
He's serious, right?
Mayor.
Maybe the mayor. Oh, good
He's
guess, Angel.
serious.
This is
He's
serious.
serious right now.
So just like Edson was saying, it sounds like whoever's in this room is kind of hoarding stuff. Do you guys know what it means to hoard stuff? They're taking a bunch of stuff and keeping it for themselves. Okay, that's hoarding. And so this room, like Edson was saying, is stacked high with bottles and light bulbs and cans of food. And even, here, hold on a second, and Edson, I'll get you in a second. There was even that blob, that big man or whoever, the person, they even have a dish smeared with the remains of food. So no wonder they're so big and a great blob, because it sounds like they're kind of helping themselves to all this food. Okay, what were you going to say, Edson?
I think it's Dune.
Well, Dune's the one that discovered it, right? Mm-hmm. So Dune's the one that kind of opened the door and sees this great blob. Good point, though, Edson. All right, so let's keep listening. You guys, it's crazy.
day, Lena had more messages to carry than ever. There had been 5 blackouts in a row during the week. They were all fairly short. The longest was 4.5 minutes, Lena had heard. But there had never been so many so close together. Everyone was nervous. People who might ordinarily walk to someone's house were sending messages instead. Often they didn't even come out into the street, but beckoned to a messenger from their doorway. By 5 o'clock, Lena had carried 39 messages. Most of them were more or less the same. I'm not coming to the meeting tonight. Decided to stay home. I won't be in to work tomorrow. And instead of meeting me in Clothing Square, why don't you come to my house? The citizens of Ember were hunkering down, burrowing in. Fewer people stood around talking in groups under the lights in the squares. Instead, they would pause briefly to murmur a few words to each other and then hasten onward. Lena was on her way home to Mrs. Murdo's. She and Poppy had moved in with all their things when she heard rapid footsteps. Startled, she turned and saw Dune racing toward her. At first, he was so out of breath he couldn't speak. What?
Okay, so now we switched from Dune's point of view over to Lena's point of view. She's just walking home from work. Remember, she delivered a ton of messages, 39 messages in one day.
I
Everyone's
was the person inside the chat.
Did you put something in the chat? So everyone is kind of saying the same thing. Hey, sorry, I can't make it. You know, everyone's kind of hunkering down, is what they said.
Like they're going on a food, like they're going on a citywide food hunt, right?
Well, not a food hunt. They're all kind of worried, right? Because of all the blackouts. There was 4 just recently in the last week. Or sorry, 5 in the last week. 4.5 minutes, which is crazy. That's scary. But who's running up to Lena right now?
It was Doom.
Dune's running up to Lena, right? We heard rapid footsteps. What do you
Yeah.
think Dune's gonna tell her?
I guess he's
I
gonna
believe
tell her.
dark secret.
Hold on, go
About
ahead,
what?
Angel.
I was gonna tell you. He's probably gonna tell her that he just found what's behind that door.
Ooh, I think you're right, Angel. So maybe he's gonna tell Lena what's behind the door. Okay, let's find out. Good guess.
Is it? What is it? Said Lena. The door, he panted. The door in 351. I opened it. Lena's heart leapt. You did? Dune nodded. Is it the way out? Lena whispered fiercely. No, Dune said. He glanced behind him. Clutching Lena's arm, he pulled her into a shadowy spot on the street. It doesn't lead out of Ember, he whispered. It leads to a big room. Lena's face fell. A room? What's in there? Everything. Food, clothes, boxes, cans, light bulbs, stacks of them, everything. Piles and piles up to the ceiling. His eyes grew wide, and someone was there in the middle of all of it, asleep. Who? A look of horror passed over Dune's face. The mayor, he said, conked out in a big armchair with an empty plate in front of him. The mayor? Lena whispered. Yes, the mayor has a secret treasure room in the pipeworks.
Say what? So who is it? Who was in the
It was
room?
the
I
mayor.
was right. It was the mayor.
You were right.
Correct.
That was a very good guess, Angel. It's the mayor. So the mayor's like stealing food and hiding away in the secret room in the pipeworks. Good job, Angel.
I was right. It was the mayor.
Good job,
Mysterious,
Angel.
All
right?
of this.
Yes.
Mysterious.
Isn't that
See?
crazy? Now, okay,
The,
but hold
the
on a second
mayor
because
is still gonna be like very, very sad right now.
yeah, because he's eating all that food and not sharing with anyone. Now, don't we
Yeah, that's
remember
not-
last chapter, Lizzie talking about someone else that was taking food?
And also Loop and she said Looper just give him son. Give him.
So maybe Looper and the mayor are working together. Is that what you're saying, Angel?
I was gonna tell you, I think the mayor has some deals with Looper. Probably they might be working together.
I think
So
you're right. I think they're working together. Do
I
you remember
think-
Lena's first day on the job? She had a message to the mayor. And what was that message? Do you guys remember?
No.
I like Rocky's point. Rocky said not sharing to anyone is being selfish. Absolutely, Rocky. He's keeping it all for himself. Okay. Let's see. And Edson, yeah, the mayor's he's eating all that food. He's no wonder he's so fat.
I think Looper just think the mayor or Looper to possibly bring all those food to him.
I think you're right. I think Looper maybe drops it off, right? Delivery at 8 is what we've heard. Okay, let's keep listening.
They stared at each other, speechless. Then Dune suddenly stamped hard on the pavement. His face flushed red. That's the solution he kept telling us about. It's the solution for him and not the rest of us. He gets everything he needs, and we get the leftovers. He doesn't care about the city. All he cares about is his fat stomach. Lena felt dizzy, as if she'd been hit on the head. What will we do? She couldn't think, she was so stunned. Tell everyone, said Dune. He was shaking with anger. Tell the whole city the mayor is robbing us. Wait. Lena put a hand on Dune's arm and concentrated for a minute. Come on, she said at last. Let's go sit in Harkin Square. I have something to tell you, too. At the north end of Harkin Square stood a circle of believers, clapping their hands and singing one of their songs. Lately, they seemed to be singing more loudly and cheerfully than ever. Their voices were shrill. Coming to save us, they wailed. Happy, happy day! Near the gathering hall steps, something unusual was happening. 20 or so people were pacing around and around, carrying big signs painted on old planks and on big banners made of sheets. The sign said, What solutions, Mayor Cole? And We want answers! Every now and then the demonstrators would yell these slogans out loud. Lena wondered if the mayor was paying any attention. Dune and Lena found an empty bench on the south side of Harkin Square and sat down. Now listen, said Lena. I am listening, said Dune, though his face was still red and the look on his face was stormy. I saw Lizzie coming out of the storerooms yesterday, Lena said. She told him about the cans and Lizzie's new friend, Looper, and what Looper was doing. Dune pounded his fist on his leg. That's 2 of them doing it then, he said. Wait, there's more. Remember how I thought there was something familiar about the man who came out the door? I remembered that. What? It was that way he walked, sort of dipping over sideways, and also that hair, that black hair all unbrushed and sticking out. I've seen him twice. I don't know why I didn't remember who it was right away. Maybe because I've only seen him from the front. I took a message for him on my first day. Dune was jiggling with impatience. Well, who was it? Who was it? It was Looper. Looper, who works in the storerooms. Lizzie's boyfriend. And Dune. Lena leaned forward. It was a message to the mayor that he gave me, and it was this. Delivery at 8. Dune's mouth dropped open. So that means he's taking things from the storeroom for the mayor, and he's giving some to Lizzie and selling some in his store.
So that was the first message that Luber gave to Lily to send the mayor. Delivery at 8.
Exactly.
Right?
And Lena had no idea. Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
I
I
guess
guess
So
that
is
means if the only
I
solution is
to spill
delivery
out.
at 8,
Oh,
that delivery at 8 means Looper Looper got brought in some cans of food to the mayor.
yes, I was just gonna ask that. That's exactly the question I was
I
gonna ask.
I'm look I'm um look at my me.
It's awesome,
I'm
Vincent.
laughing.
That's funny. So yes, just like Angel was saying, Looper's taking things from the storeroom for the mayor, and then he's giving some of them to Lizzie. He's selling some in his store, and then of course the rest is going to the mayor. So that's crazy. All right, let's keep listening, you guys. The kids even they have to decide what to do with this information, right? Who should they tell? And June says, tell everyone. But if they tell everyone, what's
they
everyone
might
gonna
spill out
do?
like to protest.
Yeah, so the people are protesting, right? They might even like riot.
Yeah,
So that's kind of they kind of have to be
that's
careful
like
who they
spilling
tell.
out. That's pretty much like spilling out someone's dark secret.
Yeah, the mayor's and Looper's deep dark secret, right?
Yeah,
All right, let's keep
except it
listening.
gets much worse.
Yeah.
Oh, cried Dune. He slapped his hand against his head. Why didn't I get it before? There's a hatch in the ceiling near tile 351. It must go right up into the storerooms. Looper comes through there. That's what we heard that day, remember? A sort of scraping. That would have been the hatch opening. Then a thud, his sack of stuff dropping through. And then a sound like someone jumping down and landing hard on the ground and then walking slowly because he was carrying a load, and walking quickly on the way out because he left it all for the mayor. Lena took a deep breath. Her heart was drumming and her hands were cold. We have to think what to do, she said. If this were an ordinary situation, the mayor would be the one to tell. But the mayor is the one committing the crime, said Dune. So then we should tell the guards, I guess, said Lena. They're next in authority to the mayor. Though I don't like them much, she added, remembering how she'd been so roughly hustled down the stairs from the roof of the gathering hall, especially the chief guard.
All right, I'm kind of pausing it there. So who are they going to go tell? What's their plan?
Pretty much everything. Pretty much every single one of the population.
Well, that was their
Including the
first plan.
chief- including the chief guard.
Now they're going to go tell the chief guard. So
And
their
spill
plan,
out
their
the
first
dark
plan was
secret.
tell everyone. But yeah, now they're going to go spill the secret to the guards because the guards they think will be able to like arrest the mayor.
Or like
I'm
spill
gonna-
the beans.
I'm going to pause it there because we have to do our Marvelous Monday activity. You guys chose a Kahoot, and I want to make sure I have time to do that. So we're going to find out what they decide to do with this information. We'll pick back up on minute 10 on, probably tomorrow when I see you guys or Wednesday, okay? So we'll see what happens with the rest of this message. All right, I'm going to pull up our Kahoot. All right, you guys, it is time for our Kahoot. So can everyone head to the Kahoot website?
You don't mind if I take like a day off from it?
Sure.
Thanks.
All right, let me share my screen. Yep, we're going to do Kahoot for Marvelous Monday. And it is Jungle Book themed, if you've ever seen Jungle Book.
Miss Babbitt.
What's up,
I'll
friend?
get free time in 9 periods.
Yes, friend.
In 9 period at Carlisle?
Yes. Yep.
I can't do Kahoot today. I want to get free time in 9 periods.
Do you want to keep doing Lexia?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. All right, let me pull up. Where's our Marvelous Monday? There it is.
Yeah.
Oops, I'm drawing on it instead of clicking on it.
I already got the Kahoot thing up already.
All right, I think my Kahoot's coming up.
I am waiting for the pin they will put it up.
Waiting for the code? Okay, let me pull up the code for us.
I know that which name that I'm the pick right now.
All right, can you guys see it?
No, I don't.
I don't see it either.
Okay, let me try resharing my screen. Sometimes I just have to reshare. How's that?
Yeah, I can see the code. I see the code now.
Whoops.
Is the code 3? Wait, is 348 Nice, got it. And just got it in first. It's 34. Got it. And the rest is 2823. 2838. Enter. Man. I'm
Miss
like
Babbitt,
Yeah.
I got a question for you. Did you show us about the images of the hatch?
Yes, I did.
Well, I know the hatches go through the attic.
Yeah, well, in this case, it went from the storerooms down into the pipeworks, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, type in the code, please. So far, I just have Angel. Huh? That's fine.
And then you got your number one. This Hacker Edison Jr.
96 shows?
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Oh, awesome.
I'm happy.
Listen, you imagine if you made a video about the hackers, like someone hack your computer and we have no, and we're gonna take down the hackers, like, hey hackers, get back here. You make a distraction and then you just,
Yeah.
now listen,
Spotted owl.
I'm really good. I am gonna talk about the hacker right now.
Like this. Now listen. Knocked out.
Take this, Project Zergo. Yeah.
Okay. Whoa, Esme, calm down, calm down. I'm pretty sure he's knocked out. Yeah, he's knocked out. What?
Where'd he
Put it
go?
in the couch.
Where the heck
Oh my
did he
god.
go?
Started. Is anyone else gonna join us?
Let's see. Okay, it's
I got it.
All right, here we go. RJ, you ready? All right, RJ's there. Okay, we're gonna get started. All right, we're gonna start. Subject, verb, agreement. I want you guys to tell me what kind of S goes on the end of these words. So complete the sentence. Mowgli blank with a loving and playful family of wolves. Does he live with a loving and playful family of wolves, or does Mowgli lives with? Which one? What do you think? Who's the best English whiz in our room? Awesome.
Hey,
Yes.
got it.
I got it.
Mowgli lives with a loving, playful family. Good job, you guys.
Yeah.
Gotta remember that S on the end.
I'm second place. Let's go.
Good job, you guys.
Third place.
Okay, complete the sentence with the subject. Blank play games together. Is it the child play games together or the children play games together? Yeah, you're good, you're good. What do you guys think? Awesome job. Yes, of course, the
I got
children.
it right.
Oh yeah.
If it was the child, you'd say the child plays with an S, but there's no S, so the children.
I am still second place. I'm still second place right now.
Awesome. Okay, complete the sentence. Ka blanks the young boy. Does Ka hypnotize the young boy, or does Ka hypnotizes the young boy?
I already chose my answer.
Very good. He hypnotizes the young boy. That one's the tricky one.
No. I'm third place right now. I'm third
You
place.
guys are doing great. All right, complete the sentence with the best subject. Blank pulls Mowgli back to the path. Is it Bagheera pulls Mowgli back to the path, or Bagheera's pulls Mowgli back to the path? Oh,
No.
Bagheera, no S on the end. Okay.
Nope, not it. No, I'm last.
Nice. Complete the sentence. Mowgli blank a fun-loving bear named Baloo. Does Mowgli meet a fun-loving bear, or does Mowgli meets a fun-loving bear?
He met.
Oh, that one must have been tricky for you guys.
Darn it.
Listen,
met.
this is how you say it. Mowgli meets a fun-loving bear. Yes, we have to have the S on the end there, huh? That's a tricky verb agreement.
Darn it. I'm still fourth place. I'm still fifth place.
You guys are doing excellent. So good.
I'm still fifth
Okay.
place.
Excuse me.
Blank
Babbitt.
eat and sing through the jungle. Is it the friend eat
Excuse me.
or the friends eat first?
Bear friend.
I got the northern spotted owl.
Awesome, Evan. That's a clever name.
I am, yes, a friend.
Oh, good job. Everyone got that one. I'm so proud of you all.
Got it.
Yay.
Miss Babbitt, how much time do we transition?
Yes, I'm in fourth place now. Let's go.
We have about sheesh. We get out 124.
Still right behind me.
Us.
How nice.
So complete this sentence with the best verb. Mowgli rides on Baloo's belly, or Mowgli ride on Baloo's belly? What do we do?
Right. They.
Nice. 7 out of 7 again. I'm very proud of my English class. Mowgli rides on Baloo's belly.
Yay! I'm at.
So smart.
No, I'm in 5th place now.
Ah, okay. Complete the sentence with the best subject. Blank grab Mowgli and take him to King Louie. The monkeys grab Mowgli or the monkey grab Mowgli?
I got my answer. My answer is voted.
Monkeys, right? With that S, and then we have no S on grab. Good. That was an awesome.
Yay! I'm in 4th place now. Yay! Angel, I'm next to you now.
All right, King Louie and Baloo blink around the palace. Do they dances around the palace, or do they dance around the palace?
They
Which one's the correct one?
dance. Dance.
They dance around the palace, not they dances around the palace, right?
Yay! I'm still got one. Boy.
Okay, 2 more. Complete the sentence with the best subject. Blank eavesdrops on Baloo and Hati's plan to save Mowgli. I don't know who Hati is. So Shere Khan eavesdrops or Shere Khan's eavesdrops? That's a tough word. Eavesdrops? Eavesdrops? Eavesdrops. That's weird. Shere Khan.
Yay!
Hey, last one. Who's our winner?
Well, the last question.
Bagheera and Baloo blank the safety of Mowgli. Bagheera and Baloo celebrates the safety of Mowgli, or Bagheera and Baloo celebrate the safety of Mowgli. Oh, this one's gonna be tricky.
Oh boy.
It's very subtle. The verb agreement here. Think they. Oh, I knew you guys were gonna miss this one. Think they, because Bagheera and Baloo would be they.
I got it.
Oh, good job, Rocky. Rocky got it. So they celebrate the safety, not they celebrates. We don't say they celebrates. They celebrate. Good job, you guys. All right, who's the winner?
I am definitely losing.
Kadabra,
Kadabra.
Los Holy Nash, Lost Hollywood, 90s Nick shows. Good job.
Me.
Nice job, Rocky. Oh my goodness. That's because Rocky does so much on Lexia. Right, Rocky? That's how you won it. Good job. How do I skip to the end? Doesn't it usually have a skip? All right. Good job, you guys. Are you guys online? I'll let you leave. Let's see. It's like, what, 2-3 minutes early?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys did so great today. We'll see you all tomorrow, okay?
All right then. See you in.
All right. Bye, guys.